Hey guys, happy Labor Day. So this is the weekly analysis for this week, and in this week's video I'm gonna cover a few setups that we talked about last week, and preview a few setups that we will watch together for this week. Yep. So this video is gonna be short because I'm rushing out. Yeah. So a few setups that I want to talk about. Last week I wrote about Aussie dollar. So I was actually watching to long on this bullish short setup on a Aussie dollar. So remember, like what I always preach is that when the price reaches the PRZ, the reaction of the PRZ is more important than the pattern formation itself. Yep. So let's take a look at what really happened when the price hit the PRZ. Alright, take a look. So early week, the price actually gap up, came down. So let me zoom in. When the price actually reached the PRZ, there was not much reaction. It actually just fell through, came back. Now it's like a resistance, came down again. Right now we are just going sideways. So for Aussie dollar later on, I will be talking about it again because it actually completed ABCD pattern on the H4 chart. Yep. But for last week's setup, it's very clear that if there's no reaction at the PRZ, the whole setup is invalidated and there's no more trades on it. Yep. Okay. So later on, stay tuned. I'll talk about it again. Yep. Cat Swiss, very similar setup. So we were waiting to buy around 73.30, and this was what happened. Bam. Hits the PRZ, crashes through, came back, retest once, retest twice, keep on falling. Yeah. So this is the reason why you should not be using a pending order when you are trading harmonics, because harmonic pattern can only show you the potential reversal zone, but it's not the guaranteed reversal zone. You have to see some form of reaction of the PRZ before you can confidently enter the trade and try to profit off the trade. Yep. So see this trade, it fell through. We did not take the trade, and we prevented the loss. So in a way, sometimes I think about it. Preventing a loss is almost the same as avoiding. Preventing a loss is almost like making a profit. Yeah. So always talk about limiting our losses and capitalizing on good setups to ride for good profits. Yep. So Cat Swiss, nothing this week. Okay, last but not least, there was dollar yen that I talked about. I was really waiting for the retest of 108 to buy, but Monday, it just gapped up and it just flew higher. Yeah, so this setup, we missed it, and we'll revisit dollar yen again in the upcoming weeks. Okay, so last week, boring week, a lot of waiting, but no action. Yeah, but hopefully this week it will be different. Okay, this week I want to talk about dollar CAD. This was a setup that I talked about, I think, back in March. Let me see. Yeah, this was around March. Yeah, so it's about 2 months back. I was looking to short the dollar CAD around 36.80. So this week, last Friday we have hit the reversal zone. And this week, what I'm really waiting for is a retest of the highs here at about 1.37. So once you retest the high, and if it starts to fall off with, a nice, see the RSI leaving the zone, that would be good for a short setup. Yeah. So let's be patient. Wait for 1.37 to be tested again before we initiate any short. Dollar Swiss. Okay, this is pretty interesting. What I see is a potential, head and shoulder setup. So this is the left shoulder. It came down, this looks like a head setup. So if this week it comes down to this level again around 74, I might be looking for some reaction of this 74 level to do a short-term long, which is 70 pips worth. Yeah, so I don't know what happened today. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like it's coming off. So once it hits 74, which is 47 pips away from now, we'll be looking for some candlestick reversal to buy. Yep. Last but not least, no, there's two more. Aussie dollar, this is interesting. This is ABCD of the channel play. So right now I'm waiting for it to come down to around 74.55 to 60. This is the zone where I'm interested to go long. So we have about 20 to 30 pips more to go, and this long itself is just a channel play, so I'll be hoping for a ride up to the channel highs, which is 74.40. Yeah. So all these numbers that I talk about is all written in the write-up, so do take a look. Last but not least, this is interesting. This is a shout out to Naive Me on TradingView. He alerted me on this. Yeah. So this setup is on the daily chart, and what I do see is a bearish shot completed on the pound Aussie. Because this is the daily chart, I expect the price to go sideways or do some form of retest over the next few days. So this setup, I think earliest we can enter probably is end of the week. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if it, consolidates till the next week before we can actually enter the trade. So what I will be looking out for is some news this week for a trigger for the move. Yeah. So what I do see is that Aussie has tomorrow has a cash rate statement. We might see Aussie going up and pound Aussie coming down. I'm not sure. 4:30 we have pound manufacturing data. Yeah, this week is NFP week also. So this week, yeah, on Thursday, government of Australia will also be talking. Yeah. So a lot of Aussie news to trigger a move on Aussie, and from the charts, the way I see it, my bias is to go long on it, and my bias is to go short on pound Aussie. Yeah, so we will see what happens when the news comes out. Okay. So last but not least, I want to talk about a few stuff. Okay, firstly, this coming Wednesday, if you're based in Singapore, you can come and listen to Ras talk live. My partner Boon Hui will be presenting an offline seminar where he will combine harmonic patterns with technical analysis at IG Singapore 7 PM. So if you have yet to register and you would like to hear from us live, please do register, and we'll see you guys on a Wednesday. Last but not least, I have some good promo codes on Formation Seeker. So far I have about 30 traders who made use of my promotion to get some discount off this software. This is auto pattern recognition software created by Scott Carney. Yeah. So if you are interested, if you're new to harmonic patterns and you need some help to identify the patterns, this is a good software that you can at least try for a month. You can get some discount off it, and it will teach you how to analyze the patterns, and they will analyze it for you. Yeah, so I've put in the discount link in the description box below, so do take a look, and enjoy Labor Day, and I hope you guys have a great trading week this week, and I'll talk to you guys again next week. Thank you.